Oh, oh, what's playing on there? You can, because you were on your phone and you're not.
So that's about a minute now.
Ah, is it?
It's delayed. This way. He went live, that's how it's pushed out. How do I just? No, it doesn't. Well, it's what they do on, it's what YouTube do, what they do. They didn't, minute or two behind.
You were on your phone and you're not. Communicate doing this.
So that,
We don't want to play on, do we? It keeps playing it back.
he went live. How do I just? What YouTube do, what they do.
You were on your phone and you're not. Communicate doing this. Click live, where it says live. What's that?
Yeah.
You were on your phone and you're not. That was that. Click live, where it says still doing it. That.
People, people online behind. People online behind.
Okay, well, it is after 7, so can we next start the Can we make a start? Yes, we did. Can I welcome you all to this meeting? Item 2, apologies. I've got apologies from Councillor Howard Thomas, Councillor Brian Wildman, Councillor Bell. Okay. Are there any declarations of interest? No. Item 4, the minutes of the last meeting held on the 9th of January. Anyone comment about what correction? What? Yeah. Any comments on this? Okay. Public forum. Or from the public on ask regarding. Moving on then to item 6, financial update. From this part A, which is the financial budget. Part B, see the balance sheet. Get them all together if you wish. Anyone comment? Have you anything you want to say?
I think we touched it last week, reset gaming and actually there last week. If I'm been this financial year.
No.
I think we actually talked about all of them at the last meeting and there's all really seems to pay.
Okay, those in favour? Thank you. Item 7, the bank account update. I take it this is just an update on the 2 new investment accounts.
Yeah. The Unity Bank account is now open, we discussed last time, there's 115,000 now sitting in. Yes, we've both received a letter, yes, a letter. Gina to up to so we can access that as well. So that's one set up. Public sector deposit fund is still being open as we speak, so that's ongoing. Lloyd's accounts.
When we set the papers in, we'll set. So yeah.
That's good. Very good. Working.
No, we have to hold so much in reserves. Yes, that has another. Yeah, so that also. And because the interest rate is better now than it's been for many years, we thought it was beneficial to have some of that reserve money in the investment account, which is. So can we note that one? Yeah, for sure. Item 8, Town Council Financial Register.
Based on what's discussed, changed quite a bit. So we haven't had the chance to update it. What sort of update and what will be put into this section. The fidelity guarantee insurance, assuming that still applies. But now the funds discussed three institutions. Lloyds Bank, which is obviously the trading account. And now, in addition to that, we've got 32 day. And then we've got the Unity Bank and the public sector deposit fund, which are the second and third strings of the board, if you want. Unity describes itself as public. The other PSP Act is an investment fund. So that will be, that section will be tweaked to sort of reflect what I've just said. Now, the banks are all checked, reconciled at least 4 days a week. Now, the only difference to that is obviously the investment fund. So I would suggest that that is monitored on a daily basis. So on the banking side of it, that will change slightly. Now, the rest of the register procedures are basically what they were. We might tighten some up, but there's no change to any procedures at all. So the rest of the sections should more or less be as they are. Unless anyone's going to make deeper comments.
Like slip rules is mentioned. We promoted them up.
Yeah, that would be
That's
with the three institutions.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be okay.
the Skipton one is now closed.
yeah. I just wanted to clarify that, really.
Yes.
Thank you.
What I would suggest, Steve, if we can, on a lot of accounts, it's possible you can set it up, especially when you've got online banking, you can set it up so that it sends you a notification balance change over the account.
Okay.
And I think it's probably worth looking into it to see if there is that facility like this account, so as it would notify signature amount changed back. It's not like it's not a big deal. Only we get to. So it might go. I think we could get out of the habit, looking on a daily basis and check. So if we did, if it does have that facility with it being online, notified if anyone out, I think that would be useful. Yeah. Is, what we have to do is we've got to send a recommendation to full council for them to approve, because the full council has to. So we have to send a recommendation to full council and yes, that we send the recommendation as it stands now for one people. Yes, I would suggest we recommend that as it stands for council. And if full council then want to amend it slightly, we'll get one.
Also, I think actually,
What's in favour? Yeah, you. Down council complaints, please.
It's just a tightening up the point.
yeah,
To strengthen the wording of it.
yeah.
Full and fine.
I think this was a lot
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
Just the way it was dragged on. I think we recommended it then.
Is that more unusual to go through?
Yeah,
People have a lot of explain the full, that way, full council.
yeah.
Was that unusual? Most thank you.
We'll not have that many complaints.
That one was because the complainant was adamant that he had been misrepresented. That's why he wanted to take it to the highest authority that he could, which was back out. Well, that's what this has just started up so that it goes to the complaints committee and that's it. And it's just a recommendation from the complaints committee to the full council then. Not having a full hearing at council. So I'll move that.
Second. Yeah, those in favour? That again, that was all down to. Go down council internal control. I think the only changes on this are same again with the ones in yellow.
Yeah.
Under 13.1. Is that the current figure for the 24, 25?
Not even,
Well, this again, it has to go to council. Because obviously, how it's got to 7%, another 6 weeks or so, and we'll be talking about 24, 25. But it needs to be the population figure. That's will have gone up. There's more houses than there were, so it will have gone up.
If you look up just underneath that, the traded,
Yeah, you just said.
yeah, does actually say is the 24, 25
Yeah.
election period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you are in questioning the actual number of electors you've got in, because there'll be quite a few of our members, our residents who just turned up into the electoral bracket. You're coming into turn 18 and now come vote in May. Houses, so a lot of new people moving in as well. But the £10 each one is the dominated against, yeah. It's just the population of it. Yeah.
So can we also recommend that one, the internal control to council at the next meeting for them to approve as well?
Yeah.
All those in favour of that? Yeah. Item 11, equipment storage. taking. In a nutshell, how this has come about. When the flats that used to be over the market getting not fit for purpose, if they get a house and stop using them, and they came back to Pendle Council. There were some garages that went with the flat, were empty, and we were struggling at the time for somewhere to store some of our equipment. 20 so the quite slow. What we took a lease out, we planned to store them in 3 of the garages. Things have moved on since then, and as we all know, the market's been refurbished, and the garages behind the market, part of the refurbished, to remove those garages, and they're going to be demolished. So we can't carry on storing our equipment there. So, in a nutshell, we've been given notice to move our equipment elsewhere, which leaves us in a position where we need some storage somewhere. We can't really start leaving it all over town hall and corridors because it gets it where it's an health and safety hazard. We can't store much of it, if any of it, in the cellar because the 3 Lensmen use the cellar as a workshop. Because, for instance, over winter, they've been refurbishing a lot of our roadside benches. Yeah. Refurbishing them in there where it's dry. And they've not, and if we start storing it in the cellar, they'll have nowhere to work. So it's the situation is we've got to have someone else, somewhere else store this equipment, and Gina and Nathan have been looking around somewhere storage space. This is asking for approval for them to find some space. Locally, obviously. This is just asking to acquire some storage space and a lot more equipment.
This is responsibility. To move things out, move the zeros out. So it was a bit of inefficient. So really,
We've already had to move.
To just update, Gina and Nathan have actually looked at two units this morning, so all the information is in the hand there. But one of the units will be 385 a month, and the second unit will be 300 a month, so a total of that will be £8,220. Now, that's basically just down here, it's in the Balmoral in their factory, it's just down there. It'll give us 24-hour access. So there's gazebos or whatever else want to put in there. There's a load in there, so you can just grab the van in, basically chuck the gazebos in the back. And they are both the same landlord. Now, one's available almost immediately, 385 one, and the second one will be available in a month or so. So we're going to find it a way to move gazebos that are there and there. And then go up to the second store unit, with the other gazebo, gives new space to work at. And that falls within the 6,500 to 13,000 budget figures that it falls within that budget figure.
I'm also looking here, obviously, you've got other tools that are. And obviously you need to keep them, in good work. So obviously you need to have some safe, dry and secure. So please, if this facility is available now, I can't see any reason why we can't agree and put forward the recommendation that this unit is used, or utilised. I know it's going to cost us a little more, but we can't, we can't actually allow the public to be, the public and the staff who use the town hall to be impeded.
The two that looked at this morning are particularly calm because they're all down the next street to the down north. The down north.
That in this story in this. Not so long, I thought of getting some place in the town hall, but using containers or anything. All those original containers.
Yeah, you looked into it down at Plymouth, it wasn't really practical to be honest with you.
One of the problems with containers, yeah, and we already have to down there. And one of the problems is with containers, especially when you get a lot of temperature change between hot and cold in like spring and autumn. I think it's still get no, you get the condensation then between flooding and
With the third Western, for the first time, and all the events are getting bigger and bigger and more successful. So it's natural progression, we need more room.
and with the gazebo, you do need more space to store than what you think, because sometimes if they've been out, it's been raining, you can't just pack them up, you know, 2 or 3 of them up and let them dry, and then put another 2 or 3 of them, actually put them up and let them dry. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise you've got bills in all sorts, you know.
Because storage containers aren't always hermetically conditioned, whereas probably these two are air conditioned, will be they'll be dry and they'll be safe. I mean, we should advise the town clerk and Nathan to go ahead and put this forward. Obviously, it's the town council give full agreement. But I'm recommending that we put this forward. That's the option.
The decision's down to us, we don't need to vote for that.
Well, I'm making that proposal, Chair. The thing is, we need, first of all, the events that we do, we need all our equipment to be in tip-top condition, or the best condition we can get it.
So we're authorising Gina
Yeah.
to find somewhere to store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that sound good? What's in favour? Yeah. Town hall maintenance.
Touch wood, the clock is still working, that's what I know.
It was when I came up, just now.
So, one may that continue?
Before you go any further with town hall maintenance, can I just say one thing? There've been several people complaining on Facebook this week that the clock wasn't working. Yeah. Now, can I just make it quite clear? The clock did not break down last week. It wasn't running, but it did not break down. It actually was switched off. And the reason why it was switched off, you all know there have been several workmen going around, going up the poles to the camera, repairing some of them, and some of them have been, refurbished and new cameras on. And to do that, to get the links working properly, to transmit back to town hall, they've got to have at least one man working in the town hall camera, because he's got to twiddle the receiver around at this end to line up to match with the transmitter on the actual cameras. So someone has had to work in there more or less all day for the last week or so. And you can imagine what it's like when you're working up there and your head's about 2 foot away from that great big bell that does all these shafts. You don't want that going on. It could drive you mad.
Migraine city.
Yeah, so they were actually turned off deliberately for health and safety reasons. Because we needed to stop the node.
Yeah,
Whilst they were working up there. So it hasn't been broken again. Hopefully it'll carry on running now with the second on it. But it was turned off for a reason.
Well, I'd say it was working, as I came in there.
All last week it was stopped.
Yeah.
CCTV cameras are being upgraded, as we know. The next stage of that, Virgin Media will be putting a dedicated line in for the data. They've done a survey for the building. Now, we're just awaiting the data from now, but that will be a month or two before they actually install that line. Now, as soon as they've done that, basically, we should be live. So that should tick that box. The only other bit of maintenance is Albert, 2 Albert Road, we mentioned briefly. Planning has now been submitted, but it's not worked its way around to the full council meeting as yet, but it's on the next one. So that has been submitted. I think we're going to ask the nominated subcontractor to start stripping out some of the internals, not the structural, so put the internal that we can do prior to that planning being around. And that's that's it on maintenance.
The big 700 shop. The big 700 shop.
That was the whole order.
Yeah. It's regards maintenance of rest of them, you don't think anything changed?
No, actually, didn't. Just let it's surviving.
At some point, we do have to have a new heating system, we mentioned the maintenance readings. And that is another reason why we can't start putting a lot of things in the cellar. Because when they come to put the new boilers in, they'll have 3 boilers to strip out and 3 new ones to put in. They'll have all their gear and tools, what they're working with down there. So if we'd have to find somewhere to move our stuff to when they move into the new boilers anyway.
Yeah. And of course, put all the new items up, but they did for them. That is going to be a 2.5, yeah.
I don't think there's anything else on town hall. Yeah. Item 13, are there any items for a future month's agenda? Could ask for an update on how it's worked out. That might be more appropriate to look at full council than the.
Yeah, some sort.
Was one going on like.
Yeah. One less. The whole, this side, that's
If there's nothing else that we want to go on next agenda, can we move on to item 14, which is the date and time of the next regular meeting, which is Tuesday, the 5th of March.
still, that's it. That was the good thing about it.